Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Conscious Connection. I'm super excited about the topic that I'm going to talk today. Adolescence, that is the age between 13 to 19 years, is the most crucial phase an individual goes through in their life. Today I'm going to discuss why our teenagers are so moody, irritated, what urges them to leave parents and sought comfort in their friends, and also why do these teenagers seek novelty. They do not hesitate to take risk and also attempt to do things that we as parents prevent them from doing. Hi, I'm Dr. Anjum Sabha. I'm an educator and a conscious parenting and relationship coach. I'm on a mission to help parents evolve and heal their childhood wounds to establish lasting relationships with their children and loved ones by awakening consciousness. My approach to parenting hugely relies on two concepts. One, consciousness, and the second one is science. I am very fascinated with the way our body works, more so with the brain. Everything is so beautifully integrated. Our thoughts, our responses, our behaviors, habit, everything is a result of the way our brain got shaped due to our childhood experiences. We as parents are experts when it comes up to our child's body. We know what food to give them, what to avoid, what causes an allergy to them. But unfortunately, we as parents, even the most caring and best educated parents, lack knowledge about their child's brain. So today I am going to discuss what really does this organ sitting in your head does to help teenagers do things, all the things that they do, which makes adults anxious. Let's get going. The child who was so loyal to you, who did not even move an inch without your permission, all of a sudden started seeming to be an alien. You started doubting, really, is it the same child whom I adored so much? Adjectives like good, honest, smart, obedient get replaced by rude, arrogant, lazy, argumentative, and what not. So we basically have a negative approach towards teenagers, and we believe that it is the raging hormones that make these teenagers behave immature. This is not just wrong but also myths that mislead and disempower both adults and teenagers. My today's talk is influenced by Dr. Dan Siegel's teachings, and I'm going to demonstrate to you handy model of the brain given by Dr. Dan Siegel. So this is the handy model of the brain. I hope it's visible to all of you guys. So I'm going to represent the brain on palm of my hand. Now let's put thumb in center of the palm and close our fingers. This forms the higher part of the brain. If I have to place it near my forehead, this is how the brain is placed inside. So this part of the brain lies behind the forehead. So this is the cortex, higher part of the brain. Thumb is represented by the limbic region. This is the limbic area of the brain, and the palm represents the brain stem. The limbic region and the brain stem forms the lower area of the brain. Limbic region and the brain stem are source of emotions that rise from our body. So the input of emotions from these lower areas of the brain to the higher thinking, reasoning part of the brain, which is called as the cortex, is increased. So there is an emotional spark in the brain. So these teenagers have higher emotional influences when on thinking when compared to children and the adults. Now this change in the emotional state has pros and cons to it. So the downside of this is that teenagers are ruled by the emotions during the day, or their life is generally ruled by the emotions. So they are very moody, they are have some high reaction responses and also some unhelpful behaviors. But the good thing about this emotional change or the influence on the body is that these teenagers are charged up with energy. They have a zeal to accomplish things in life. They feel alive and a thrust to live their life. So these emotions actually evoke motion in the body, and hence teenagers are more inclined to move towards social engagement. And the brain is also programmed in such a way in adolescence that they need to push away from parents and be more closely associated with their friends and peers. So now, why do these teenagers want to be more with their friends and not with their parents? Well, in one way, our teenagers are trying to leave home. So once they are out, they need to feel safe. So how are they going to feel safe? It's by belonging to a particular group. So once they are into a group, they feel a sense of security, and this being a member of a group means survival to them and not dying. And this is true to any mammals. When we look at animals, they move in herds. Why? Because they want to feel safe, and they also very well know that once they are alone, there is a threat to their life. So parents, it is okay if our teenagers want to be with their friends, want to spend more time with their friends. Some parents make this so personal and start doubting their parenting skills. So let me tell you, it is nothing to do with you. Whenever your teenager needs some space, push off the radar, just be compassionate with them. Once these teenagers are socially engaged, it helps them to build these supportive relationships, which the research has proved for longevity and more happiness towards life. Now let's understand, why do these teenagers seek novelty? Brain creates drive towards seeking novelty in a very clever way. A neurotransmitter, which is nothing but a chemical produced in the brain called dopamine, has been involved with a lot of things, but one major thing with which it is involved is the reward circuits in the brain. So basically, higher inclination towards doing novel activities which are new and unusual, means increased release of dopamine in the brain. So in adolescents' brain, the base levels of dopamine are reduced and the release levels are increased. So what this means is that when a teenager is not doing anything, they feel extremely bored. So they want to engage with something where dopamine is secreted and want to create something which brings in a lot of engagement in their life. The downside of this is the teenagers are involved in taking risks and dangers, and also that they do not hesitate. The impulsivity is so much that they want to put an idea into action without being aware of the consequences. But the upside is that they are ready for a change, and living passionately emerges, and they also have a fascination towards doing new things with a sense of adventure. Now, in case if your child is not involved in any kind of novel activity, then there is something that we as parents really need to ponder about, because this is what the dopamine is really involved with. Another change that comes along with this phase is creative exploration. Adolescents' new conceptual thinking and abstract reasoning allows questioning status quo. They start solving problems with out-of-box solutions and create new ideas where emergence of innovation happens. But the downside is these adolescents start searching for meaning of life, which may lead to an identity crisis. They may also feel vulnerable to peer pressure and lack direction and focus. I hope this video has helped you in understanding why our teenagers do what they do. And I would highly suggest that parents, please help out your teenagers in understanding all of this so that they are less confused and more empowered to understand the changes they undergo. And as parents, let's empathize with their feelings and help them ride through this emotional ride smoothly. And I do want to further elaborate my video, and for which I'm going to come up with another part where I will be talking about how parents can actually support these teenagers in going through this difficult phase of life. So stay tuned for my next video on the same topic. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and please do let me know how you have liked or how this video has been helpful to you by posting your comments. So the more you comment, the more we communicate each other, the more I am empowered to make videos for you. You can also connect with me on my Facebook page and follow me on Insta for more conscious insights. Until we meet next, take care, happy parenting.